Good evening. Everybody feeling good tonight? Y'all ready for some poetry? Okay, so before we get to that, I've been told that I have to talk about some women who have inspired me. So, what better place to start with than home? I was raised by a single mom who did everything that she possibly could do to make sure that I had anything that I wanted. Not needed, she did that too, but I was spoiled. You know, so that worked for me too. So definitely my mother, who's also a writer, and she sings, and my grandmother, who also sings and writes. Me, I'm a writer. Can't sing not one note, so don't ask me. Let's see, my cousin, who also was a single parent, her name is Miss Rayshawn Martin Stevens, and that is her. Yes, I'm pointing you out. She inspired me. She raised her kids by herself, and not too long ago, she lost her son to your typical violence. He was killed in broad daylight. But on top of that, she decided to start a foundation in his name. She wanted her legacy to live on so other children would have the same opportunities that he would have had. So the foundation is called the Jermaine Martin Scholarship Foundation Incorporated, and that I'm very, very grateful to be a part of. Every year we have a fashion show, and this year will be our 3rd annual fashion show. And despite losing her son, she kept on going. She kept on going and kept on thriving. She was determined to make sure that his legacy lived on. And for that, I don't know if I would have had the strength to do that, but she's had. So just heads up, yeah, our 3rd annual fashion show coming up March 20th. It's on a Sunday. Tickets are $25, but you do get lunch included. It's going to be held at the Hearthstone Manor. And don't miss out on a great show. We have flyers and I also have tickets if you're interested. Okay, another inspiration to me would be my daughter, Alicia Fernandez, and that's her. And I can say that she's a very, very, very good child. With me as a mother, she ain't got no choice. No, but I wasn't a wild child, but I did have an anger problem. But once I became a mother, that slowed it down because it was no longer about me, it was about her. And so I was able to continue on a higher education. I am working on my 2nd degree, in which I will graduate this May with my bachelor's in social work. And for that, thank you. Thank you. I am truly grateful because they say everything happens for a reason. And that was my reason to keep going, because she would not be good if I'm not good, and I'm going to be determined that she is going to be good. So those are my inspirations as far as women. But no, I got one more. Miss Johnette Ja, the birthday girl. Anybody that knows Ja knows that she is a very, very, very talented, beautiful woman. And when I first met her, I was like, wow, yo, let me go back home and rewrite some stuff because I gotta keep up, you know, so. And again, everything happens for a reason. I went to school with her fiance. And you know how it's high school, you have, oh, that's my little brother, you know, that's my little cousin. I always called him my little brother. So when I ran into him again and he introduced me to his fiance, I was like, oh my God, that's good. Oh God, you got a beautiful woman on your hands and he's a beautiful man. And I talk about them all the time. They are the power couples. They like the modern, you know, us in Buffalo, Will and Jada going on right here, you know? So the first poem I'm going to do which was the start of everything. And I have to thank Ray Sean for giving me my opening debut with this poem. I hadn't written anything for about some years. And so just this one particular night, I had a rumble in my spirit, and I just needed to write. I didn't know quite exactly what I was going to write, but I just started writing. And when I got done, which was like 10 minutes later, this is what I came up with. So this is the beginning of what you see now. It's called Rearrange Your Mind. It is not strange to rearrange your mind, to change the way you act, the way you think, even change the way that you speak. Erase the vocabulary that caused you to sink, to drown without water and breathe without air until the vision becomes clear that you have nothing to fear but fear itself. Are you afraid of change? Could that be the reason why you soak in self-doubt, place pity on top of grief with every word that you call unique? Fictitious as a thought that's placed in your mind that rolls off your tongue and turns into a web of lies and ties that are broken. Your bittersweet envy, jealousy, deceit is all the recipe for pure defeat. Instead, restrain the pain that you seek to devour upon others and gain the wisdom placed on you from your brothers. Leave that to the new generation to dictate, appreciate, and recite, for the battle is still upon them to overcome. Were you not told the battle you fight is within you? Were you not told your battle was already won before it begun? So why do you choose to self-destruct, erupt like a pot boiling over, causing misery with no end and no one? Oh, my brothers and sisters, I am not done. Rearrange your mind so you can rearrange your soul into something so divine that all you have is time to love the new fulfilled person that you can become. And sing your song not yet sung, starring you, becoming new, and branding you with positive action, relaxing on nothing but the pure satisfaction. No fingers pointing at you and laughing, no, we are giving you praise. Because before the life that you were living, they were numbered. But giving God the glory multiplied them by hundreds. Rearrange your mind, rearrange your mind, rearrange your mind so you can rearrange your soul. For you have a story that needs to be told. Thank you. Okay, so the next piece I'm going to do for you, it's called Faith. Now, when I wrote this poem, I was, just refining God within myself and allowing Him to order my steps and just let Him take over and let His will be His will. So, as women, that's hard for us to let men take control and do what they need to do. So I just started walking and talking and living by faith and not by sight. So this next poem is called Faith. I must say I am wise beyond my years. I've been through a lot, Lord knows I have shedded some tears. I've been taught a lot as I conquered my fears. With every step that I take, God has shined His light on my path, allowing me to see all who cares to do me harm. Allow me not to leave His loving arms. I am the light within this path that sustains so much hate. I am built to last. I am my haters' biggest fears because I plan on going absolutely nowhere. As long as I'm a child of God, you can always believe I'ma continue to go hard. And trust me, He is always taking me far. Haters envy me because they cannot bend me. Multiply that to the 7th degree, my roots are deeply planted within me, causing ruckus if need be, because I also have that planted in me. But don't test me, instead bless me as I bless you. With all the drama that you go through, you should learn to pause and turn your back, because I'm standing living proof. You see that? Living proof of heartache, pain, even slander of my name, and through it all, God said, child, stay sane. You see, He plays no games, and what He says goes, and there is nothing that anyone or anybody can tell me about Him, and you can lock that up in your safe, because through it all, I never lost my faith. I'll attest to that to the day that I die, because right now I feel so high, high off his loving, merciful grace. Approach me and I tell that to any non-believer's face. I am a walking testimony of true satisfaction of his glory and praise. And as I lift my hands to the mountains, I will be shouting, I am not through, because God, all I have to say is, thank you. Thank you for everything that you have put me through. I mean, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and through it all, you never stopped loving me. You didn't even allow anyone else to judge me. And for that, I am truly grateful, because what you have shown and gave me, my cup runneth over plentiful. I don't believe in four-leaf clovers, no. I call them blessings. Come on, my people, he is testing those many lessons of life upon you, so when the ball is in your court, what are you prepared to do? Or are you just about talking? Be careful, because through it all, you know that he's watching. And hey, I have faith in you too, because if I can make it, so can you. Amen, and thank you. Thank you. Okay, now this last poem, y'all gotta be patient with me with it. But it's definitely for tonight. This goes out to my sisters that's in the building. It's called Exceptional. As a woman, you have to know your worth. You see, since birth, you were blessed with it first. Every time that you would cry, someone, somewhere came to your aid and gave you that love that didn't fade. As you became older, you learned how to cry on the shoulder and the palm of your hand. You learned individually that you had to take that stand, even sometimes by yourself. You learned how to put the feelings of hurt on the shelf and making it an exception to the rule to never get hurt again or play like a fool. But still, you're exceptional in every way, because you made it through that hurt day by day, not allowing anyone to get in your way. You may have been sidetracked or took 10 steps back in order to leap to the front, but you grew a voice to tell the people what it was that you want. You were covered in the storm. It was covered in the storm and showered by the rain, but instead of dying, you knew there was much more that you needed to gain. You may have gotten an education or a sideline hustles, or you took many vacations like you had the money of Kimura or Russell. You are exceptional, my sister. You are rejoicing in the Lord. God keeps you by his side, and it will never end, truth be told. He will continue to keep you warm on the nights that you are feeling cold. But you have to remember and continue to listen. Acknowledge your past and remember how he brought you through, delivering you from the most dangerous thing, which was you. There will come a day when you will have to help someone who was lost just like you, to help them see his glory, succeed, and make it through. Just exactly what God did for you.